Have you ever wondered what Martinsville would be like if it was 5.5 miles long? Well, by the power of German engineering and German shitposting, here is your answer. The Season 5 All-Star Race. A combination of drivers who have won at least one race last season and the current season. Live from Berlin, Germany, it is AVUS. Huckleberry in first, Pasquale in second, Rada taking a very interesting line in third, but we are underway. As you can see from the preferred line, going from 220 miles per hour, and the third round is headed towards the junior crash already. The race has just started, and Mine is spun out as well. The 3 on his roof. Goodness me. If you're desperate for $1 million, the 3 goes to Black Morrison Jr., causing him to split multiple times. The 16 of Fontaine is in it as well. Those 4 drivers, the 16, the 54, the 10, and the 3 are definitely out of it. But other than that, not a very good result. We go through the first hairpin. Let's see how chaotic it gets here. Pasquale is pretty clean, and the 70 and the 8 make contact. The 53 of Buckworth Huckleberry makes it out well. A lot of drivers go as far outside as they can. The 44 of Pasquale makes it out. Now remember, these drivers do not have to pit. It is just a dash to the finish. The 44 of Leonardo Pasquale is now in the lead. But will Kronberg and Huckleberry catch up? They have plenty of time to do so. Now we're going to be going across the brick baking for the first time. The baking on this track is even higher than Talladega's. Here comes Pasquale for the first time. Now, if you actually exit the bacon on the outside, you can get a really good run. Looks like all the drivers taking the same lane. It looks like Huckleberry was very fast coming out of there. Leonardo Pasquale takes lap 1. Now, the price for this all-star race is $10 million. Half of $5 million of that goes to the driver, and the other $5 million is split among the crew members. Oh, who is that? I think is that... That looks to be the 9 of Baker, who has blown his engine as well as Hopkins. They're basically just drafting each other out of courtesy, but yeah, the 9 and 34 are both out of it. Some damaged cars are already coming into pit. It's one thing to win $10 million, but it costs $1 million if you even destroy the car in the first place. Oh, they're making a chain reaction here. Woo-hoo-hoo! The 96 got into the 44, but they all somehow managed to save it. I don't know if that's weird camera work or dumb luck, but despite the 56 and the 44 merging into each other, they come out completely fine. Dustin Morrison Jr. is now racing without a hood. Mine and Fontaine are just now leaving the baking. And then we have a bunch of drivers like the 3 of Rada who are just out of it already. Here we go, coming into the hairpin. They don't merge into each other this time, but what kind of run can Kronberg get here? They both take the exact same line. Kronberg just wanted to stay in that slipstream as much as possible. Now let's compare speeds. Oh. They're still accelerating, so we really don't have an idea of how fast they're going quite yet. It looks like they're both matching now. Pasquale actually seems a little bit faster. Oh, now they're matching. We are approaching the hairpin for the 4th time. Is Kronberg going to make a move here? Coming into the hairpin. Kronberg is faster coming out of that turn. Almost bumps around the 44, but you can say that Kronberg took that turn way better than Pasquale did. Because of that turn in the hairpin, Kronberg is definitely closer than he was before. I think the 53 took that turn pretty decent as well. Let's compare speeds now. Kronberg is at 196. Kronberg is at 200. Pasquale is at 198. He's definitely going to get that draft. He seems to be looking to get that draft already. The 80 of Salter is not lapse traffic yet, but here we go. Coming into the hairpin for the 5th time. Kronberg is way faster going into it. He bump and runs the 44. And the 44 wiggles him out of it. That's definitely going to hurt Kronberg's chances. Again, the cars collided. But the 44 Pasquale definitely got the best of it. Excellent defending from the 44. If only the Italians defended the Germans that well during World War II instead of rage quitting and joining the enemy team. Italian, German, American. Kronberg uses the runoff space more. I think he's got more speed. Kronberg is about 3 miles per hour faster. 1 lap to go, and Kronberg is way faster. 2 miles an hour faster from Kronberg, and that makes all the difference. You see from the helicopter cam here, Kronberg is way faster. Can the 44 hold him off one last time? It's going to be all dependent on what happens in this hairpin. They're within touching distance. Here we're going to be coming into the hairpin for the last time. Is Kronberg going to make a move? He's going to slow down. They both actually are very conservative with slowing down. Kronberg looking to stay in the street, but we have the 80 of Jay Salter that's going to be lap traffic. The 44 versus the 96 fighting for $10 million. If these two battle too hard, it's going to be the 53 of Huckleberry who hopes that these two crash. They are now approaching the 80 of Salter. How much of an impact is he going to make? Lap cars do not have to get out of the way. Is he going to mess up either of these drivers' chances? Let's get to the helicopter cam. The 44 zooms past the 80, as well as the 96. They both seem to have a pretty decent stream now, but that 96 of Kronberg, I think, is going to have to send it. And I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be one more turn. Coming on to the banking. Pasquale does not seem to mess it up here. And the 44 of Leonardo Pasquale, leading every lap, is going to win the $10 million grand prize. The 96 in second, the 53 in third, and the 44. The 14 in fourth. The 44, your winner? I'm sure a lot of that money is going to go into expanding Skunk Works a little bit more. The owner-driver gets the $10 million grand prize by leading every single lap.